right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hezbollah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hezbollah in his corner.
And if Hezbollah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. So Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy in his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last Stylebender, back in the octagon here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the last Stylebender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, if you talk to Israel Adesanya, he'll tell you, I don't force the finish. I like to let it come to me, and that is certainly what happened in his UFC debut. But one thing to keep an eye out for is the takedown defense, because everybody is shooting at those legs of Adesanya, and more often than not, they haven't been able to keep him down consistently. So Adesanya has worked hard on that realm of his game, and let's see if the takedown defense holds up yet again tonight. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got back with that offense. DC, he is hit.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Adesanya.
Oh, Kimura attack. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Fighters back to their feet here. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
Solid takedown by him. All right, so an early takedown is true, so nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
This is where he's the best. He's one of the best ground and pound fighters we've seen in the UFC. He's gotten there early. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Right there.
Nicely done. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and lands off.
Single leg takedown. Khabib's has got full mount now.
Oh, now he's attacking on triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that lead, John.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Foley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He's gotta be careful here.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Nurmagomedov. An elbow! All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Now he's going full mount. And what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Beautiful body kick land right under the elbow.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Single leg takedown is good.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Nice punch land over the top.
Adesanya gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA, gotta like what they're seeing out of Khabib Nurmagomedov striking here early, DC.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Israel Adesanya getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Getting the bone here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Adesanya. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Beautiful defense. Nice block.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch in the first one you learn is a jab. Right. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
3 minutes. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood start to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on. Whether or not this man is landing brutal ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Adesanya's eye now closing up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. Oh!
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has got it done with his striking.
He got it done with his striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take the bait, and perhaps it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's such a high number. So while it seems tempting, you got to turn away from it. Hey, a bet's only a bet because they know they also have the ability to win. Sorry. This guy knew that he would be able to secure takedowns and takedowns in bunches, and that is exactly what he's showing us tonight.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's body.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And blocks the shot there. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Adesanya. Level change, and there's the ensuing takedown. Beautifully done.
He passes to half guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Nurmagomedov's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut. He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Adesanya's strike attempt there is blocked.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been effective. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do it.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
You gotta fight back.
2 minutes remain in the round. Postures up now and lands a vicious strike. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still undefeated, and now with a huge highlight for the real. How about your former teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, with a huge knockout tonight?
I mean, Khabib Nurmagomedov by knockout. You know, we have seen him win in so many ways. This is a way that we've never anticipated because we didn't know if he would be willing to put himself in risk.